Oh hey, what are you doing here? Another video, like right now? Yeah, I'm down. Let's do it.
Too sketchy.
Hey, what is going on YouTube? Too Sketchy coming at you, and let's do this, shall we? Got a replay here for you. It's going to be a 1v1, I think. Hold up. And before you ask, yes, cool kids drink out of jars. So that's a thing. Get with it, obviously. Let's check out what we have going on here today. It's Spirit versus Kiss on Comets Pass. Load it up, shall we? And get this thing going. I think it's Orcs versus Space Marines? Yeah, it is. Alright, so Spirit's going to be rocking Kill Team Iron Maul, Venerable Dreadnought, Jonah Orion. A little bit of Tactical Marine Doctrines with a Listening Post upgrade. And then Christ is Stormbore's Weird Boy, Gore Guts, Tons of Bombs, Healing Scrap, and Stuck In, I think? Or it could be the other one, which is... I don't remember. With that being said, though, let's just pause the game and introduce you to the players of this 1v1, as I already did. So, Venerable Dreadnought, General Orion, Kill Team Iron Maul, Drop Pods on this replay. We have Frag Grenades, Fire in a Move, Listing Post upgrade. On the other side of the map, we do have Christ with the Orcs, with Stormbore's Weird Boy, Gore Guts, Tons of Bombs, Healing Scrap, and indeed it is Stuck In. Thank you very much. Resume the game. Undo the fog of war. Let's just keep this going, shall we? Woo! Hype. Get hypey. Check this out. Ready? Get hypey. Get hypey. Okay, that's enough. That's enough of that before I jack everything up. Where are we? What are we doing right now? Chris rocking that one Gretchen coming out the war camp with two boys following up on that. On the other side of the map, we do have Spirit moving about the field towards the northern side of the map with his two servitors coming out the gate. One here, capping that point. The other one moving towards the south area. And then this one, the one that you get in the beginning, is building the barracks. We have two Tactical Marines. Both of them, none of them are being built inside the drop pod. Curious if you can... Boom. If he's going to use it for something else, because two Tactical Marines coming out the stronghold means that he's reserving this for something else. Anyways, with that being said, we do have some Orcs passing by the boys' hut and the watchtower as the other set of boys are moving towards the southern point. Everyone's capping their respective spots. Towards the north, we do have a requisition generator already being built. There might be some contact here. The first engagement, which is not really an engagement, it's just a servitor saying, oh shit. And Chris is going to be able to just cap this up. I'll keep wanting to say crisp, like crispy. Tactical Marines in the black and blue here. Just gonna scout out where these Orcs are going. We have both of them. So 2 versus 1. Orcs can deal with one, but once the other one comes around, here come the reinforcements. It's gonna be a lot harder. The frag grenade disengages that a bit, and now, yeah, bit of trouble here. You definitely want to get out unless you have reinforcements. It does have reinforcements coming in, but these guys are getting pretty low. As you can tell on the map, people are still capping up their points. This is going to get disengaged. Nice evade there out of the frag grenade. And then Orc boys are just going to go on home. And anything happening down here towards home, I guess you could say. Stealthy Grut. Stealthy Grut is going to get out of here. Still with that fire and a move doctrine, dealing some damage. Good shooter boys here. Scrapping up, utilizing that healing scrap. There you go. And now they can stun as well. For some reason, he has vision of those guys in there, which was strange. Unless if you shoot back, obviously you get that vision. Two shooter boys, two boys, while going off, and Spirit needing to respect that. Looking back towards this side of the map, we have a Gretchen. Something just got canceled and then built again. That's strange. Maybe it was a power node or whatnot. We have a servitor over here scouting out the area. The wild's going to go off, no problem. And inside that drop pod that I mentioned earlier, he actually has an assault marine for DK Spirit. The majority of the Orcan forces are moving towards the bottom side of the map, and they're going to find themselves a servitor, which was trying to be sneaky. Goodbye, Servi. We have a power node here being built for Christ. Keep wanting to say crisp. Doctrine Chapel, so heavy units are going to be able to get built. heavy bolters, las cannons, and all that good stuff. Gretchen, I like that they're using their scouting Gretchen's whatnot. Gretchen is actually in danger here. I don't know why he's still here. He's trying to hide, but immediately the servitor comes out and reveals him. This 2 tactical marine squad is going to be able to wipe him completely. He cancels this because he knows that it is in danger. Doesn't want to use any resources that he doesn't need to use. And there you go. The majority of his forces are towards the eastern side of the map. Servitor is going to get cleaned up. Drop pod is being deployed right here on top of the shield gen. DK super aggressive here. Knows that the majority of his forces are towards the eastern side of the map. Kill Team Armor is available because 4-minute mark, and Storm Boys are here now trying to deal and defend this 1 point, which there is a power node on it, but I think the Assault Marines are going to be able to get this and then get the hell out of Dodge if they needed to. There you go. 1, 2, 3, quick cleanup, trying to just be annoying as hell. Storm Boys do have the Q ability. There it is, trying to stun them up, but oh, barely misses it. Trying to lead the way here as reinforcements are coming out. No, did they get stunned when they wanted to use their Q? Not going to be able to make it out. Nicely timed there with that stun on the boys that are looted. Looks like these boys were able to manage to clean up whatever infestation of humies were there. And now 3 tactical marine squads moving towards the middle side of the map. This Gretchen is still safe and sound as a heavy bolter is coming out the Doctrine Chapel. Curious to where he's going to be able to put him and or where he's thinking about putting him. All 3 nodes are built towards the northern side of the map, so if an orc player like Chris was to make himself up there, he would put a huge damage on his economy. I was gonna say economical chart. What? What? Servitor again goes to the ground because some boys. Yeah, I was gonna say probably should cap this just so you can have that vision. Nobody's building the elite generator just yet. Another WA's gonna go off here. Gretchens are gonna lead the charge. Most likely gonna scout out the area where the enemy is. Majority of the forces here are gonna get affected by the WA, no problem. He did put him in sneaky mode. Splitting up his units. Sneaky mode goes away because when you go over resource points like that, it reveals you not only resource points, but even around shield generators. The majority of DK Spirit's forces are near his barracks. He sees the enemy. Stick bombs coming out, kind of just shooing them away. Checking out 2 fights at once, making sure, you know what, get the hell out of here, get the hell out of here. I'm gonna take your resource point real quick. There it is. No requisition for you. And DK just kind of playing defense. Looks like Storm Boys were able to take this node too, which was, it's smoking now, so it was a requisition node. DK not really doing much about this, just kind of letting Chris walk all over him here. There goes a Doctrine Chapel for free. Uh-oh. Might have spoke too soon. Standard coming down. He's engaging with the Assault Marines. Kind of missed right there. Majority of the forces are totally fine. Storm Boy's going to be able to make it out as well. Positioning himself with his DPS in the rear, boys in the front, and just going to disengage on this because he knows that the standard's up. Not going to be able to get there in time and or deactivate it. There's so much shields on these Space Marines, but he's walking around with a hefty chunk here. What's going on over here? I hear a bunch of craziness. So Chris was able to harass this point with Storm Boys, bring him up here to support this, and bring a Gretchen around to cap this point up, finish it up, as the majority of Spirit's forces now moving towards the middle side of the map. No real front line, but then I was looking at the Assault Marines. Looks like Chris' majority of his forces are towards the... Oh, where's that going? What? Chris' force again on the eastern side of the map. I wonder if Spirit knows that. But there are some Storm Boys down here and a DACA. The positioning on this DACA, I mean, he has a watt tower there too, but the positioning is kind of sketchy. Could put it back here just so, I mean, the enemy, it's not bad. It's an HP bar that you have to get through if you want to get the shield generator. There's engagement going on. There's Jonas Q going on as well. Stick bombs going on as well. Looks like the back line is actually in the front for some reason. The Assault Marines, again, missing with that Q. But doesn't really matter. Birds are fighting. And that's a 2 dead Shooter Boy squads right there. It's like Storm Boys were sent to go do something, but then they're like, you know what, there's a lot of enemy down here. We should actually stay. Heavy bolters coming in now. Here, Watar shooting for some reason. I think he misdirected, and or the pathing on these attack marines is a bit unfortunate. But I do see a bunch of blue dots moving down towards the southern side on the mini-map. Goodbye, Power Node. I'm just gonna feel out the enemy, see what he's gonna do here. Are you gonna engage on me? DK Spirit testing the enemy. Jonah Orion up front, and there it is. There's that positioning of that structure. It's in a lot of danger. DPS out of Jonah Orion, especially on structures, is nothing to take lightly. He does a shit ton of damage, and now having the vision inside of heavy cover too. Heavy bolters are going to be able to take this out with the support of Jonah. Capping up this point, so no vision and or no opportunity to spawn an elite. A lot of people miss out on this opportunity. He can spawn up an elite right now because he has this vision, you know, and or denying the vision for... Jesus Christ, what the hell is happening back here? Quickly engaged on this heavy bolter. Boys are running up front. Storm Boys right behind. Suicide coming out, stunning up Jonah Orion and the Assault Marine squad. Heavy bolters in the back. I still feel like Spirit can definitely win this. There is a cute, better time there. Knocked out both of the units, both DPS. One boy squad is gone. The other one's in a lot of danger. And then Knobs show up at about 2 minutes. Sorry, not 2 minutes. 10 minutes. Oh, I don't think he's gonna be able to make it out. He does have a Q on him. Does have a Q. Okay, nice micro there. Attack Marine is definitely gonna take a dive. That is a dead Attack Marine. Nothing else in danger. That this guy can make it out. Stunning up. Make sure he is dead. Ooh, nice Q though. He could actually fight this and or Attack Marine definitely gonna take a dive, and they have to walk through a listing post that Chris put up earlier. Okay, he's gonna be just fine. Gonna be just fine. Oh, nice chopper toss there out of the knobs, and making him pay for it. It's like one boy. He could definitely save that one boy. And a drop pod coming down nicely timed there, right on top of everything, and then queuing for some reason right where the drop pod was gonna land. Jonah Ryan's Q comes out, Vortex Grenade comes out, Kill Team Armor putting down the DPS. I don't know if he's upgraded them just as of yet. He did. He put a rocket launcher upgrade for the knobs. He's a very low unit, but I think he's gonna be fine. Jonah Ryan not gonna get that DPS off. That would have been a huge win if he would have been able to clean up that knobs unit. By the way, as this whole thing is happening, he's empowering and or buffing his units around him. As this whole thing was happening, listening post, listening post, listening post. Yeah. The resources are real right now. Spirit has been very busy macroing. Definitely out macroed the hell out of Chris on this one. I mean, the map control is real. You don't really see him abusing anything. He has a nice mix. There's a, you know, nothing's really OP. He's working Chris. He's kind of puppeteering him here and there. Chris is being a little light on the whole let's be orcs thing, but we'll see what happens. The wild going off. Birds are going off. Can y'all shut up for a second? I'm doing things. Gorgons is on the field right now, so maybe Chris is going to be able to turn this around. Because as of right now, the majority of the map does belong to Spirit. Let's check out what we have on the other side of the map. We have that one knobs unit, 3 shooters, and that's it. Well, Gorguts as well, Storm Boys as well. There's a lot of like stray units walking around. I wonder if he's just trying to get that vision. Just walking right through there, like whatever. I know there's orcs living here, but I'm just gonna take a stroll. Majority of Spirit's forces are right here, and he sees this now because of his building. Is he gonna react or is he gonna go? Should they trade building for buildings? He can continue to go down the stairs here, or no, he's gonna turn this around. Gotta put himself in a good position. Now spreading out his forces. Jonah Ryan in the rear. Vortex Grenade comes out. There goes the Stonewall of Jonah Ryan. Kill Team Armor does get knocked on his ass. And then the Q comes out while the Stonewall's up, but nobody was inside. And Storm Boys, where are they at? They're currently trying to deal with this listening post, it would have been a good idea if they would have been in this fight, as these shooter boys are taking a hell of a lot of damage now, split apart from Gorguts and the Knobs. So a little bit disadvantage here, and the shooter boys are definitely in the retreat. So the only forces in this fight right now is Gorguts and the Knobs. Knobs pulling up the taunt, whirling claw coming out. Shooter boys are coming back with one unit. Goes the stick bombs right on top of the tactical marines, but they do have the standard up, so the shield is being used just fine. And then just to make sure the whirling claw stops, assault marines jump in, put that Q down. Jonah Ryan's Q comes down as well. Knobs on the retreat. Gorguts is looking fine right now. Explosive armor going up, but no damage coming through. The submarines on the chase, followed by Jonah Ryan and Kill Team Armor. Whoo! I like that. I like that. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back real quick. Man, that felt good. That was a good fight. For Spirit, obviously, but I felt like Chris could have done that a bit better. Once his forces started splitting apart, the advantage, you saw the advantage once Spirit started setting up his forces, spreading out his units, and then Chris kind of just fell apart, having to split his units in half and not really positioning really well. But he tried to do whatever he could, you know, kept some forces alive here and there. He's got a lot of shooter boys. We might see a nice little Gore Bombs combo, and again, he's splitting up this. You see this a lot. Storm boys go do one thing, and the majority of the forces and or the main forces are gonna go deal with the fight. So Storm boys are most likely gonna be able to clean this up, especially with being under the influence of war. Here comes another engagement, fighting a servitor. Okay, put him, lay him down real quick. I think he's faking out. Can y'all stop real quick? Hold up. I want to see what's going on. I think he's faking out. He wanted to go towards the building, but then he's like, you know what? I'm gonna go this way. Doctrine Chapel, goodbye. See you later. Holy drop pods, Death Storms coming out. Kill Team Armor coming out, and again he's splitting up his forces. Gorguts and Knob units way back there. Two shooter boys are gone. Two more in the rear. Gorguts spinning his claw around. I think these Knobs are going to be able to get out just fine. Gorguts getting bounced around, taking a lot of damage. If he can somehow stun him one more time. Oh, nicely done. They're trying to save his life, but Gorguts does take a dive here and then trying to taunt them, but that's not good. You're dead, buddy. You're not dead? You're dead. Yeah. The DPS out of Jonah Ryan is real. I think it's actually true damage. Jonah does true damage. Yeah. So it doesn't matter if you have heavy armor, low armor, leather armor, fucking no armor. He's gonna do that damage. Wa goes off. No real forces here, to be honest with you. You have a shooter boy, and a tank buster. Anticipating the late game armor. But let's check out what we have for DK Spirit. There it is. Late game armor. So, Tactical Marine, Assault Marine, Tac, Laz. Death Storm that's still spinning his wheels over here. Servitor. He has one scout, which is on the move right now. And he's putting a Dreadnought inside the drop pod. He is currently on tier 2. Let's see. Where are the... where is this at? What do we have going on here? Infantry 1, health 2. No suppression. Cluster, nope. Vehicle health 2. Wa's going off. Do we have a pile of guns on this side anywhere? Pile of guns? Pile of guns. There it is. What do we have so far for the orcs? Damage 1. Health... nothing really. Okay. Well, no upgrades for the orcs. Orcs in the blue. Let's see where he's gonna go as we have an engagement here, taking out this listening post. That gonna be able to get it, no problem. However, Assault Marines in a lot of danger, a lot of focus going on, trying to get them the hell out of there. But you got a problem. Son, drop a Dreadnought on it. He says, dropping a Dreadnought. Here comes the slam. It's not invigorating slam, is it? Nope, it's just a normal slam. Punching them to death. A little bit of flame actually going on. Shooter's in a lot of danger. Ooh, he has that height of advantage, so he has that vision. But taking a walk. We still have Weird Void Zap Noggin available soon, in about 4 seconds. Real soon. And majority of his forces now moving towards the southern side of the map again. This is the second attempt. Man. The Daka Hut, though. Right after this, he's gonna go for the Daka Hut. If he's gonna allow him to even get through this. But we have Knobs, we have Zap Noggin. shoot us. And Stormboys in the rear. Leading the charge here is the Dreadnought, punching out this listing post. A little bit of stick bombs damage, but no damage to be honest. And here comes Fist of Gork, just hitting one unit. Nicely spread out here by DK Spirit, putting down the Q ability. Why do we have a shield here? I think it's actually, yes it is, Scrap Blast out of Zap Noggin. So the AoE not only does damage, but if you can, ooh, he get the Dreadnought down because of the tank busters back here. So good job anticipating that late game armor. But yeah, Zap Noggin's Q, if you don't hit the enemy and your units are inside, you actually get a shield. So that was really, really well done. Not putting Zap Noggin in danger at all, utilizing that one Fist of Gork ability, and then yeah, Fist of Gork, and then putting the shield on your units to be able to withstand that. So good job, as we do have Assault Marines up north dealing some damage to this generator here. I'm probably going to be able to decap this. If not with this unit, then definitely with the Servitor. Gretchen in danger. Micro? No micro. Rip in peace. Gretchen move. Whoa, we are chasing here. We were chasing hard. The wad just went off. That's why he feels like he might be able to do something about this. Nice taunt there. Not within the drop pod this time. Holy Venerable Dreadnought. Nice little Fist of Gork coming out. Does a lot of damage on Jonah Orion. And then Venerable Dreadnought. Gotta be careful with this. We have a lot of tank busters focusing on that. Jonah Orion did take a dive. Venerable Dreadnought at a lot of health still. Stun grenades coming down. Trying to get Venerable Dreadnought in a safe spot. We have a lot of health still for the Orc player, but the majority of the forces that are tanky are pretty low. Ooh, you have a Q. Nicely done there. Good micro. We are re-engaging here. Spirit not wanting to let go of the gas. Another Waz going off. Weird Boy Zabnog, if he's in danger, he's going to be able to teleport out, but you got to anticipate all the stuns. There it is. He's going to be just fine. And right back home. Now, we do have a lot of low health units. Two of them being, or one of them being a hero and or an elite. And the other one, the knob unit. It's going to take some time before you heal that up, but no danger just yet. As Spirit just kind of walking about too, because that fight went pretty equal. They kept going back and forth. Spirit attack, crisp, re-engaged and then counter attack, and then it's kind of just died off towards the middle. We do have a standard down. Looks like we are anticipating an attack here. Gain the shield first, he says. And stand still. I don't know if he knows where the enemy is. Oh, he definitely knows where the enemy is as he's putting out some squigs. It'd be funny if squigs could capture that. Some free damage going in there. Waz did go off. That Watt Tower is going to go bye-bye for show. Something's happened here. It's just a Gretchen cap and that. No biggie, no big deal. One Watt Tower gone. Some forces moving down. But we do have Scrap Blast available if he really needs it. Moving his forces aside because if we got a problem, Sun drop a Dreadnought on it. So goes Orbital Strike as well. Another Dreadnought possibly. There we go, 2 Dreadnoughts. Knobs quickly make their way over to this orbital beam. And then retreating the beam and then getting it. Nice cap there. Explosive armor is going to go off. But the control is going to go back to Spirit. There's a lot of units back here just trying to deal damage. Whatever he can. The shield for the shield generator is down. The orbital beam is right on top of this. Dreadnought is dead. It's like Weird Boy Zabnog got himself caught up in the big blast. But that, you know, wait, no. He actually teleported out of there. Hell of a job there. For a second I was like, oh, he just disappeared. But no, he teleported out as Gorgut's now re-engaging with his forces. Gorgut's in a lot of damage though. You don't want to stay in that consistent damage, especially on the last cannons. It'll do more and more damage. Holy melt squad. Good lord. Explosions. You can tell that he's microing very nicely. He's got 3 attacks on the side, lots on the back, 2 assaults on the front. Kill Team Marmo in the middle. Venerable Dreadnought top left. Engaging on this is Gorguts. Assault Marines jumping up and down, trying to deal damage, trying to get this damn shield generator down. The focus is a bit spread out. Units, shield generator. Just get the damn shield generator ready and get the hell out of Dodge. A bit more damage and get the hell out. Just get out. or fight it. You know what? Once you get that shield generator though, it's good to utilize those resources that you just got, giving you the upper hand. And here comes a drop pod. Respecting the drop, Gorgot stops and immediately puts down a whirling claw. Nicely timed there. Jonah Orion got caught up in it, but the weird boy's up knocking in the front line for some reason. Definitely gonna be able to teleport out if he needs to. If he would have got slammed by those assault marines, he would have been dead. So good micro here. A lot of low units. If you see a lot of low units, doesn't mean that you're a bad player. That means you're able to keep your units alive and not use resources to be able to rebuy them. That's my thing. That's what I think, at least. Wall goes off. Crispy looking like he's not in a good spot, but might want to think about his strategy here. Sneaky Gret's moving up, scouting out his units. A lot of Space Marines around this corner, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. Gorgot's cues in, almost completely messes that up because there is some structures in the way. Fist of Gork hits absolutely everyone, stuns them up, but so now he wants to retreat as if he didn't know there's a bunch of Space Marines there. I'm pretty sure he should know. He just took a lot of your he took your shield generator. He has a lot of resources. Yeah, he just fought him off with 2 assault marines and a dreadnought. Not for nothing though. He only lost a shield generator. He dropped 2 dreadnoughts, an orbital strike. He had a venomable dreadnought in the rear. Like, he had a bunch of he could have ran through him. But Crispy McCrispers did a hell of a job defending, even though he lost a shield generator. Whatever. But not bad. He didn't lose the game. Waz going off. Scrapping up all the shields that you can. Stormboys are available if they need to. Anticipating where the Waz gonna go. Hello, Predator Destructor. Haven't seen you out in the battlefield much. I see a lot of whirlwinds, especially against orcs, because you know orcs like to be kind of clumpy. A lot of units at once, a lot of HP bars having to get dealt with. And this Predator, it's a good sight. It's nice to see Predator increase damage because of Jonah Orion's buff, Emperor's Light. So everyone you saw with the green little icon over them dealt increased damage for a little while. And Crisp feeling the pressure here. Fist of Gork comes out, hits the majority of forces that are right here, and then the front line. However, the front line getting blocked off with Stonewall. Gorgot's all by himself, man. Spirit does a hell of a job splitting up his forces, making them feel almost uncomfortable. No damage coming through for this back line. Gorgot's all by himself. And you know that Stonewall did not belong to Jonah Orion, but it was the standard Stonewall. So if Jonah Orion is deployed on the field and you put the standard down, it gets that Stonewall. So he still has another one. And now disengaging. Standard is down now. After this heals up and whatever, it's going to go away and it's going to go down. Maybe you want to re-engage on that. Sense is gone, but Spirit is going to take his time here. Heal up some of his units. Put in your dread. And I don't know, man. Chris needs like a really good fight. Like he needs like a really good fight right here. Let's see what happens. Changing up his strat real quick. Might not be the strat that you want to do. Oh, immediately notice it. Oh shit, the enemy is right here. This is gonna be 1 watt tower going for show. Emperor's Light coming down. Fist of Gork, I hear it flying in the air. Hitting the back line. These last cannons are trying to get dealt with right now. Looks like Venerable Dreadnought dealing whatever damage he can. Now with the support of Kill Team Armor and the Dreadnought. This Dreadnought is about 25% health. Man. Is that another one? Fucking say it with me. I got a problem, son. Drop a Dreadnought on it. Holy. A few seconds ago, there was a bunch of structures here. Now it's just a flat plane of just junk. Oh god, there's no point. There's no point. Yeah, that was nasty. That was just nasty. And you would say, like, yeah, Sketch, what the hell am I supposed to do about this? Well, you know what? He scaled. He had map control. It was just a matter of time that he was going to do this. He scaled better. He had all these resources. I mean, he didn't really bother his resources that much. In the beginning, he did. He took away, like, this 1 point once, and then maybe this point once. But then holding those points and then triple capping them, putting nodes on all 3 of them. Yeah, he's dead. It's just, you're gonna get so much resources. It's insane. He's attack moving. Getting all this shit out of here. Squigs are gonna get dealt with, no problem. Firing down the firing line right here. The only thing in his way right now is the turret. You can easily go ahead and keep on pushing. Kill Team Armo making sure. Playing the game of attrition right there. Predator just poof, launch the shit out the side. I got you, buddy. Roger comes over. 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, shoot goddamn missiles. And that's the game. Alright, well. Good job. I was anticipating, actually, you know, me as an Orc fan, I was anticipating the Orcs to do really well. And I like when they win. But from time to time, I don't mind seeing other players, other races do extremely well, like the Space Marines. That was your typical DK squad, as you remember in the past. I've uploaded some videos with Spirit and Slants. Anyways, that was pretty damn enjoyable to see. There was a lot of good plays. Crisp, I keep calling him Crisp. Sorry, Christ. I don't know what to tell him. It wasn't as annoying, you know. He did the whole Storm Boys, put him on the side, but he never really capped the point. And or when he did destroy a node, he didn't like attain it, you know, or retain it. He didn't make it his own. He didn't make resources come out of it. He cut the resources off and then went back. But then Spirit just went back to it. Oh, okay, I'll build this back up. No problem, whatever. And then over time, obviously, you know, 99% versus 1%. It just crush you. Doesn't matter how much you play. The more resources you have, the more you win the game and run over your enemy. Anyways, with that being said, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you on whatever other video I post next. Peace.